Morning all and welcome back to I Like Watches too. Geckota have lent me a brand new release called the Ocean Scout. It is a premium diver, 38-39mm in diameter, and yeah, it looks pretty nice actually. And inside of here there should be one of their new releases, and I think this is a stainless steel bracelet to accompany it because there's quite a lot of weight in that. Here is their new release on their website, and prices start at around £500, I believe. Yes, some of the watches come with a better strap. They'll be £529 if you want it on the stainless steel bracelet. It is £600, so this is a premium diver housing the Geckota 9039, I believe. But yeah, I thought before I produced the full review, I'd share with you my unboxing and first impressions, which is always fun, although you must promise to come back and watch the full review. It's one of the reasons why I actually stopped producing so many unboxing videos, was because the actual full reviews ended up, well, just not being viewed by many people. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I just was keen to share this one with you, though, with it being such a new release. And there it is. Looks like they've sent me the navy one. I'm pretty sure this is a bracelet. Let's have a little look. Yeah, it is a bracelet. This is, oh, a very nice bracelet as well by the looks of it. Cool. Right, I'll get it unpackaged, adjust the size of this bracelet, and get it on the wrist, and I'll be back in a mo. Right, I've taken off all the plastic and I've resized it. Let me just put some power into the Geckota. It is a 9039. Yeah, there's no ghost position on the crown, which is really, really good news. Of course, the Geckota 9015 has the date complication, and yeah, sometimes brands use the 9015 on a watch like this when there's no date complication on the dial, but not Geckota. No, they source the correct movements, which is fantastic. Right, there we go. Crown action is nice. I don't know why I'm still holding this cloth. There's not too much polishing on it. There's just a little bit of a polished chamfered edge on that lug. But yeah, first impressions are, I love the size. I love the size. I know not everybody's into slightly smaller divers like I am. I get a lot of comments in my comments section from people saying these are sort of ladies' watches, but me personally, for my roughly average sized wrist, I do like sort of 38-39mm divers. They're just a little bit lighter. I find I can wear them more without noticing them on my wrist. So yeah, loving the size, and I think there's enough about this watch to make it, well, not just another micro brand diver. For example, what they're doing between the lugs is definitely a little bit different, isn't it? They've sort of partially filled in this gap and provided the stainless steel bracelet with, well, flat end links, which is a good thing, I think, because it means you can use this bracelet on other watches with 20mm lugs, although generally I do prefer proper fitted end links. It's nice that they are doing something a little bit different. One thing I will say is the gap between all the tolerances here are incredibly tight. Yeah, getting one of these end links in wasn't that easy. I wasn't able to just put one end in and then sort of slide the other one in. I had to put the end link in at a perfect sort of right angle. Perpendicular, is that the word? Someone let me know in the comments section. But anyway, I do like a nice snug fit. So once it's in, yeah, I think it looks pretty good and it feels pretty good. There's no real movement there whatsoever. And yeah, one of the first things I noticed as well was the bracelet. Nice design, a little bit of a sort of Grand Seiko look to it. I did panic a little bit because I saw these screws and I thought, oh no, do you remember that San Martin watch where you have to hold a screwdriver here and hold a screwdriver here and try and adjust the bracelet? It wasn't the easiest because basically it had a sort of double-ended screw pin. Well, that's not the case with this watch. Oh, if it sounds like I'm out of breath, I thought someone was just delivering something, but it was a false alarm. Anyway, yeah, so for these links, what they've actually got is, let me pop that up there. It's actually a very simple design. I've never ever seen it before, mind. Yeah, you've basically just got two pins and they sort of extend into the center link. So you just put one screw in there, the other screw in there. There's no center bar. It's literally just two screws. So it wasn't that difficult to adjust in the end because you can just do one screw at a time. So yeah, that was a bit of a relief, I'm not going to lie. So let's move on and just quickly show you the clasp, and beautifully finished clasp actually. The inner elements are milled by the looks of it. The outer shell is almost certainly pressed, but it feels like a fairly quality outer shell. The action is nice, no safety latch, double pushers. But yeah, you've got Geckota there on that central element, and sort of contoured sections underneath, which I really, really like. Aids with comfort because that is the bit that's going to be resting against your wrist. And yeah, the brushing seems very nice. They're not 5 link or 5 separate pieces in each of these links. This sort of extra detail is literally just sort of in the design of this outer link. So they are 3 link bracelet links, but yeah, with that little bit of extra design, polished on the outer edges, but brushed on the top. And yeah, the lugs are quite long, aren't they? Giving it a slightly sort of vintage look. There's no high polished ceramic bezel insert either. So yeah, a slightly sort of older fashioned retro sort of vintage style diver. It is smaller as well, of course. And so, yeah, it's not supposed to be a sort of super modern looking dive watch. It's definitely got a slightly sort of vintage retro feel to it. Certainly with those hands as well, and the 369 on the dial. Love a 369 dial. Who doesn't? It's awesome. And you've also got some double domed box crystal. So definitely going for sort of retro vintage style dive watch. Yeah, I'm quite impressed actually. And here it is then on the steel bracelet on my roughly average sized wrist. I'm not going to show you the loom today. I'm not going to have a fiddle with the bezel, and I'm not going to show you it on the alternative straps, and I'm not going to run through every single specification because I do want you to come back and watch the full review in a couple of weeks' time. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to be enjoying this watch on this bracelet most of the time. I might pop it on some of these alternative straps that they've sent me, but yeah, I mean, I love a 200-meter diver like this on a stainless steel bracelet. So this is how I'm going to wear it for a few days, and yeah, I'll produce a full review in the next couple of weeks, guys, so look out for it. Right, I'm going to leave it there, leave you wanting more, I think. Have fun, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and yeah, you'll see me again very, very soon.